Uno más.
Hello there, stragglers.
What's up?
Welcome back.
Yes. Yeah. Well, what's up?
Yep, welcome back.
How's it been?
I kind of don't like. I had one day off less, and I have to go back to work tomorrow. Kind of annoying because it feels like it's Friday, but it's actually Saturday, and for me at least, and it's just like, yep.
Yeah.
So this week's just been really annoying for that.
I understand.
Okay, so a couple things. I don't have a lot, but I've tried playing the couple Assassin's Creed games. I'm not playing in order for if there are fans of the series watching this somehow. I'm not playing in like any order because when I did my research of like if I needed it to, it's very contested. Most people say release order. Some people say it doesn't really matter at all. So I wanted to do the Assassin's Creed games that were based on time periods I'm more familiar with. And have. Now, I'm not an expert, but I have knowledge, and those are just that I'm more like. I know like some backstory,
Yeah.
So I played Assassin's Creed 3, which is about the American Revolution, and then Assassin's Creed Unity, which is about the French Revolution. So far, I am enjoying Assassin's Creed 3 more, and because I just so my gripe with this is that with Assassin's Creed is they don't really show this when you just look up pictures of Assassin's Creed or anything, or you just have to. Was not expecting the sci-fi elements to it, and it just kind of threw me off. And I'm starting to grow on it, but like it's still just kind of like the game series would still be successful if you took out the sci-fi stuff out of it. Even if you go back to like the originals, like I'm pretty sure if you just did this like just the plot without the weird sci-fi stuff. I mean the sci-fi stuff kind of goes back to like the historical stuff because it's about like the Assassin Brotherhood versus the Templar, and in the distant future the Knights Templar become like this evil corporation government kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it kind of does draw back to it, but again, it's just like it's kind of weird. But I do like Unity as well because that's also a time period of history that I am studying and learning more and more about. I'm more familiar with like the late 1790s to the 1800s with the Napoleonic like time of France and not like French Revolution, but I do know some stuff, and I know like the big names, and like they have that the assassin, he's like stuck in the Bastille, and if you know anything about the French Revolution, that's how it basically started, was the storming of the Bastille prison. So like they kind of had it, but I do like the third one more, but I will give some light spoilers for the game so far that I'm playing. I was kind of upset that I was growing with this guy. I was assuming that since it was like early in the game, I was gonna be playing like maybe the son of this guy or whatever, but since he does appear like older and stuff, but I was not expecting him to be part of the Templars. I was expecting him to be part of the, the Brotherhood, and they just kind of just like do the, and I was like, what the fuck? And like, god damn it. I was playing as the bad guy this whole time. And shit, and he seemed like such a good guy that I was just like, I like this guy. He's very cool. He's very suave, charismatic, And then it's just like, oh, he's the bad guy. And then they cut back to the modern, and they're all like, and the guy who's running the simulation, he's just like, did anyone else see this? And nobody fucking comments on it. Like, guys, like, he's the bad guy. It was also really cool seeing like, the only like historical figures I've come up with that I'm aware of so far was you see Ben Franklin as soon as you get to Boston, and then like you will run into George Washington, like a young George Washington, a couple times, because it takes place where I'm at right now. It takes place during the French and Indian War. Which, if you know anything about the French and Indian War, George kind of George didn't do so good.
Oh yeah.
And for those in Europe, that's pretty much, those who don't know, the French and Indian War was basically the American DLC expansion for the 7 Years' War in Europe. Also, people like to call it World War Zero because it was kind of technically the first World War, but so yeah, it was. And then like, and you like, and I was just, again, I was so taken back because there was this whole like, he rescues a bunch of slaves, and I'm like, what a good guy, like. And then it's just like, yep, he's the bad guy. And then what really ticked me off was that he falls in love with this Native American woman. Cannot wait to play on the channel because we're gonna start simping like crazy. But and they kind of have a thing. They have a kid. He kind of becomes the baby daddy and just kind of dips. And again, he's the bad guy. And then the guy's cronies come into their village and burn it to the ground and kill his mother. And I'm just like, holy shit. And so now we know the main assassin of the game is his son, who's like half Native American. And I'm like, holy shit, if the sci-fi stuff wasn't in it, this would be so fucking awesome. Just a fucking revenge story set in the 1700s. Because he like because he was like a child, and his his guys who, like, again, they all seem like nice guys, but then after, I guess that's just a thing in fiction where it's just like you gotta have to hide the twist that they're evil, and then they have to pretend to be nice and stuff, and then once the twist is out there, they're all just dickheads now, and the kid's just like, what's your name? And he gives him his name, and he's just like, why do you want my name? And he's just like, so I can find you. And I'm like, oh, I'm like, if the sci-fi stuff wasn't here, this would be fucking awesome. But I know for damn sure we're going to be cutting back to the present, which I don't fucking care about, because I'm more invested in this story. I don't care about the evil corporation trying to take over the world. I care about this guy rolling up as an assassin, killing off these fucking guys for burning down his village and killing his mom. That's the story I fucking want. But no, this series has to have some sci-fi bullshit, which, again, I bet people, fans of the series, they're probably, but this is just for me coming in like fresh, new, and it's just like, yeah, it'll grow on me in time and I'll get used to it, but for like right now, it's just, yeah, it's, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure like all the Assassin's Creed games, like the early ones, are on like PlayStation Plus for like free, so that's how I was able to play them all. But yeah, they're fun games. Like I said, it's just the sci-fi part that's just really taking me out of it. That's just like, I'm not really all that invested in it. I care more about like the historical shit. Because that's what I fucking came for.
Yeah.
I want to see my characters like have conversations with like George Washington and some of the other founding fathers. And then like I remember in Unity they're like the assassin was like attending like the party and they're like and they were like doing like the invitation list and I hear Maximilian Robespierre. I'm like, oh no, there he is. That's the guy who caused thousands of people to die with the guillotine. Zim, somebody stop him immediately. We'll save a bunch of lives. But yeah, they're good. I'm probably gonna play some more. I'm doing, which I'm gonna talk about next, is I'm tossing between doing those and Fortnite currently, and for Fortnite I just by the time this video comes out, this event is gonna be long gone. But they're as a recording, they're doing the new Marvel event right now. So I have been and the main villain of the Fortnite event is Doctor Doom, one of my second favorite Marvel villains. So of course I had to get in on it. I got the battle pass. So I can unlock the Doom skin, and waited like a few weeks for the quests to drop, and they dropped I think Wednesday. I think they dropped, but I don't think I didn't get to start playing until like Thursday or Friday, because I think they like Fortnite like drops like shit at like maybe like 7 or 8 Eastern time for us, like, so it's like kind of weird like that, because I checked like the item shop too and stuff. But I was really taken back by how easy the first page was. I will see if I can try to pull it up just to read what I had to do. I will so yeah, like I didn't really have to like do all that much. Okay, here. So I had to. So this is just for the first page to get the regular skin, and then there was a second page that you pretty much got a bunch of other stuff, and then there was like these like variants of the skin, basically. Which I wasn't really a fan of it, but I just wanted the regular one. But I was just like, you know what? Since this wasn't so bad, let's go for it. So first page, I had to survive fire like 4 times. I didn't know how to do this. Was like, I think this was like the last one I did, because I didn't know what to do. But then fortunately on the Fortnite map, they'll point you to a gas station. I watched like a tutorial on how to, and these guys were like doing like all this in like one like fucking match, and I was like, how the fuck are they doing this? But so yeah, basically just had to. I just blew up the gas station, just walked into the fire, and then bada bing, bada boom. Crack opponents' shields like 5 times. Really simple. Just fucking shoot people. Hit rocks or stone structures. Also fucking simple. This one was really. The YouTubers I watched forewarned me this would be difficult, but there's like this memorial statue, and you just gotta crouch at it. But I think when I did a match, I literally went right to it, dropped down, crouched. Someone was already there, and they killed me. And I was just like, you know what? I'm good with that, because I was just here for the quest. So drop this specific weapon. This one also was difficult. Damage opponents from beyond 400 meters. You had to get like 200 damage. This one was very difficult because you had to like. What I would do is I would just like, if I was in like a skirmish with like a player, I would just keep walking back just to, and then. So yeah, that's all I had to do. I'm really glad this was all simple. So it's just like each time you did a quest, you got an reward, and it wasn't like a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Page 2. These ones were a little more tricky. These ones were open rare chests. You had to open 5 rare chests. This one was difficult. I found one just wandering around, and then I found out that military compounds will have like 3. So fortunately for me, during one match, I was walking around, and then they'll like alert you on the map if there's a bunker or whatever. So fortunately it was like 200 meters from me, so I fucking hauled ass to it, and then there was like, I think I had to kill like 3 people because they were all like rushing in too, because I'm just assuming everyone's trying to do this fucking quest too. So I had to like fight off like 3 people, and then I literally just opened the chest and I fucking ran out because I knew people were gonna start coming in. I had hit players with Dr. Doom's gauntlets like 4 times. So for this one was difficult as well, because to get the gauntlets, you have to kill the Dr. Doombot boss battle, and it's really hard because a lot of people, as soon as they jump out of the bus, they're going right to the castle to go kill them. So this was really hard. It was so hard to be the first one there too. It was so hard. I would literally jump out like as soon as I'd like skydive all the fucking way there, and I'd load up quickly, open some chests, like, because I think they spawn, like the chests spawn like pretty consistently in that area, since it's probably like a special thing, so they don't like. So I'd gear up, then I'd do my best to go kill them, and then other people would come in. I would have to go kill them too because it's fucking mine. And then I got it for like the first time, and then as soon as I grabbed them, someone who had the level 100 on the battle pass fucking shows up, because I know what skin it is. They fucking roll up on me, ambush me. I got like maybe a couple hits in on the gauntlets, and then they killed me. But then the next time, and the last thing I did, I found a rare chest, went to the castle, I killed him, I got the gauntlets, and as soon as I grabbed them, I fucking ran out of that castle. I fucking ran. I was just like, yeah, I'm not staying here. I know people are gonna come here. I gotta go. I know it's like, but you need to go hit people, but it's like I was low on health, and then you know what happened? I got fucking caught in a storm. But I had determination. I was like, I did not come this far with these fucking gauntlets. This was like the last thing I had to do. I did not come this far to get stuck in a storm. So I persevered. I hate when I'm like stuck in like a storm or something, and I'm like trying to get out, but the fucking like rocks and mountains are in the way, and you can't like climb up. So I was just like, fuck, what do I do? So I just had to fucking loop around quickly, and I got out of it. Fortunately, I found a chest that had a medkit in it, because I was like on 20 to 10 health. I was like done for it. I was just like, yeah, if like a player shows up, I'm done. Like, and I did not go all this way for nothing. So fortunately, I found a medkit, and I was able to fill back on health. I managed to get top 10 like pretty consistently, which I know that's like we should be getting the victory royales, but it's just like I'm not that good for victory royales. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm happy getting like second place, which is like the next thing I had to do. But I got like 6th place. Couple people ambushed me, and I used the gauntlets, got my hits in. Then ran around for a little bit, then I got killed, and I was just like, you know what? I'm fine with 6. Like I said, I'm here for the quest, not for the trying to get a victory royale or anything. This one I thought was gonna be the worst one, but it said place first or second in a match, and I just thought this one was gonna be fucking impossible, but I managed to get to like 3rd, and then I was just like, okay, the storm's closing in, and I'm just like, please just somebody die so I can just get 2nd. So it's like no matter what happens, I will guarantee it. I completed this part of the quest, and someone did die, and I was like, all right. Cool. I mean, I did fight. Obviously, I didn't fight back. I didn't like stand still like a fucking idiot. But I was just like, you know what? If I die, I did the quest. I got 2nd. So that's what happened. That one. Claim Captain America's shield or shares black cause from eliminated players. This one, which is also I thought was gonna be difficult, but then I was playing a match, and a player had Captain America's shield, and I just fucking killed him, and then I just picked it up, and I was like, well. There's that. And then eliminate players in the new locations. This one was kind of about, but obviously once I wanted to, get these fucking gauntlets going in the castle, I was actually getting some kills. So it wasn't that bad. And then dispose of the NPCs. The followers or henchmen like 5 times, which was just the NPCs. So yeah, that's all I had to do. I was so happy I got everything. But last thing I'll talk about on this one, we'll probably have a better actual discussion about. Maybe, I don't know. This might be really out of place for me to talk about, but it's something I did want to talk about. So I don't know if you saw. They revived Linkin Park.
I did see something about that, yeah.
And I have some words about it.
Okay.
I saw some footage of the new girl singing live, and then I seen all the comments this just sounds like karaoke. She's just trying to be him, and I was just like, oh, it's really hard that it's for when this the front man dies and you try to bring the band back, it's just there's gonna just no matter what, it's just gonna be some backlash, and I know some people are very happy about this. I know some people are very mad about this, and for me it's just to me this just felt like just a fucking cash grab that they just needed to get. I'm not saying it was the people in the band that they were we need to make some money, and I'm just gonna assume this was fucking corporate or something, or the record label or whatever, that they're just we need Linkin Park back. And it's just yeah, and I think I heard a bit of their new single with the new singer, and I thought she was pretty good, but I think her trying to do the old stuff is just, yeah, it's get a little raspy. But then I found out that apparently the new female singer, it's probably not a good person. I just seen this comment a lot that just last night, just being she's a member of Scientology. Oof. And I think she's friends with I don't know his fucking name, but she's apparently friends with a dude who's in jail right now for the R word. And she defends him. So it's pretty yikes. That it's just yeah, it's just so. That's just probably not why I'm gonna support the new Linkin Park going forward now. Because it's just yeah, they shouldn't have when they were picking out the new singer. They shouldn't have done like some background check.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, it's just, I know I really don't talk about music a lot, but Linkin Park was just like one of those bands from just our generation that's just like resonates with the early 2000s, just our generation of just rock music. And it's still a band that Winchester was the singer, that it'll always just have a special place in my heart. So I don't know going forward. I probably will not. I just think without him, it's just not really the same anymore. And I've seen people compare it to like, oh, they're just a cover band now,
Yeah,
even though
pretty
it's like they have the original band members in it.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so it's just it's all over the place. It's just I'm sure like if all this like personal stuff this person apparently has going, and I would have been like, this happens a lot with bands. And like I can one of my favorite bands, 3 Days Grace, they changed their singer. And when he first joined, he was given a lot of crap for like, oh, he's a terrible singer. But then once, like, after a while, then they put out more and more new songs, it'll start to grow, and people are like, wow, hey, he's pretty good. And I would have been the same way with this girl, but apparently she's an R-word apologist. So fuck that. So yeah, so it's just so I'm not gonna be supporting. And I know it's probably different. I know that comparison might be bad because the singer died, so for like obviously for Linkin Park, and so of course there's gonna be a lot more sentiment and attachment to like the original like lineup. So yeah, that's just all I wanted to talk about, because this is something I just found out maybe a day or two ago, and I just have words. I just feel like I said, this feels more like, this more just feels like a huge fucking like record label cash grab that they're trying to do. Because I remember when he died, and since before then there was always just, we're not going to continue because Chester was the band, and or something along those lines. Like, Chester was just a big part of the band, and they just did not want to go forward. And then all of a sudden they're like, we got new members, guys, woo! And it's just like, yeah, I just feel like it's just one fucking cash grab attempt to, which I'm seeing a lot more of, that they're just reuniting old bands and getting them back together to make some money. Even though there's, like, you go on fucking TikTok, you'll find fucking singers who self-make their own music, who are really fucking good, and then just, like, fucking sign those fucking people up. You don't fucking make money. Like, people who, like, make their own music and, like, enough that they have them on like Spotify and shit. It's just like, yeah, you got fucking people. Like, just go on TikTok. You'll fucking find people to make money. You don't need to revive old bands, because you're just gonna give the impression that you're trying to make money, which I know you are, but you don't want that to come off. And like I said, this just, I'm sure the bandmates are going with this with like good intentions, but for me, it's just like, I just feel like this is just a huge attempt to just cash in on Linkin Park. So that's all I gotta say. What do you want to talk about, Mr. Quiet over there?
You didn't give me a chance to speak at all.
Would you like to? What would you like to comment on?
It's the only thing. It's probably Fortnite.
All right, let's talk about Fortnite.
Okay.
Let's talk about Fortnite.
You're a little fucking dummy head. Because this man over here. Wait, the thing got in the way. Move. This little dummy head over here doesn't want to do Fortnite because he doesn't want people to know his name.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, because it's my fucking personal account. And I said this. I don't know why Epic Games is so fucking stingy and strict with this shit. Because, like, dog, I wanted to make, when I got back to Fortnite, I wanted to make a new fucking account anyway. But it's just like, well, with like, well, once you unlink an account on PlayStation, you can't relink a new account. And it's just like, what the fuck? And, like, that's for Switch too. Like, and it's just like, so I'm...
pretty sure you can change your name.
I can, but I can only change it like every 2 weeks, which is really fucking stupid. I don't know why. Like, I just don't know why some places do that. Like, should be like 24 hours or something. It shouldn't be like 2 weeks. And it would have to be like every time we played Fortnite, I'd be like, oh, let me change my name first, and then I gotta change it back, and keep going back and forth.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, my only bet would be if I make a new profile on Nintendo, I could do that, but then I probably need to get the online play again, so I'd have to be paying for 2.
Mm.
And then make a new Epic Games account for that. But then I have to like get the V-Bucks to get the, because I to get like skins and stuff, so I'd be going on like both fronts for it. And it's not that I don't want to, it's just like, it's just so much of a hassle.
Uh-huh.
Like, it'd be so, I don't know how. The only like gameplay I've only used Fortnite on the Switch to check the item shop, since it's easier to access my Switch than my PlayStation, and just to check the item shop. And then like I did like the special, like watching the D23 presentation on Fortnite, and it was, so I haven't done like the no build mode. That's what I play. I play no build mode. I don't build. I think building sucks ass. I tried Battle Royale and I was just like, I fucking hate building. So no build mode is my comfort zone. I just like getting straight to the point with guns. So, like I said, it's not that I don't want to. It's just an unnecessary hassle, thanks to Epic fucking Games for being like so stingy and so strict with all this. Because like I'd gladly make a second account, or I would, if I could change my name and the cooldown would be like 24 hours, then I would just fucking do that. But
what does a cooldown do?
No, it's just I have to wait two weeks to change my name again.
Yeah, but isn't it like official after you change it? Like it stays that way, or
it's like you can change it anytime you can change it, but it's just you can't change it again after 2 weeks.
Okay, but why go back to it?
Because I want my PlayStation name to be my Fortnite name. I don't know.
I don't know why it matters.
Yeah, I mean, you might be right, because it's like yeah, I'll probably change it. I'll change it to my NerdVibed name, and It's like I'm probably not gonna be fucking playing with anybody anyway.
Yeah.
I play at the ungodly hours, which you think like, because I remember watching a YouTube video about trying to get that skin, and they were like, well, this quest is really simple. You need to play when there are not as many people, so it might be a little easier to get the victory royale. And I was like, my brother in Christ, I'm playing at 3 a.m. and I'm still getting like 100 people in the fucking lobby.
Yeah.
I'm still playing with like 100 people, so it's like, what's the good time then?
Uh-huh.
So, yeah.
Maybe he means early in the morning.
When everyone's at school.
Yeah. When 90% of the player base is at school, yeah.
I mean, they'll probably find a way to sneak in playing Fortnite at school anyway.
Maybe, yeah.
Still, like, even if it's the ungodly hours, if you go by like it'd still be like midnight for on a school night.
Yeah.
These fucking kids.
Yeah, these fucking
stupid
dumb asshole kids.
So yeah, I'll change it. I'll humor you. I'll change it. Okay, I'll change it. I mean, it's just. Yeah, I just wish you could. I don't know how. Like, I wish
there's also a stream mode that we can enable, and then it would just not display your name. But like,
does it? Does it actually do that?
I don't know.
I wish. Like, the only thing I saw was just like you can display yourself as anonymous, but it's only in like the game. You can't like do it in like the lobby. That would just be my only thing. But yeah, and I've like, but you know, it's fine. I just wish if it was like, if I was playing on my PlayStation, it'll show my PlayStation name, or something. But then if I was playing on Switch for like, which will only be for like the channel, it'll just show my NerdVibed name.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what I would want. Get a little best of both worlds in it. Like, or just have like a username and then the fucking display name.
Yeah.
A separate like display name. I'd be fine with that too.
Yeah.
And that one you can change as many fucking times as you want. Like I said, I just don't know why they're being like, even with like unlinking a fucking account, it's just like, well, once you unlink the account, you cannot link another Fortnite account on this Switch account on this console, and it's like, why?
Yeah. I don't know.
It's so fucking. It's just so fucking stupid. It's unnecessarily stingy too. And I tried getting Fortnite on my phone, but it has to download like 16 gigabytes of fucking data for some reason. And I'm just like, what the fuck? It's just gonna take way too fucking long. So I was just like, what's the fucking point? It's probably ass on phone too.
More than likely, yeah. It's phone.
I have to get the fucking like those like extensions things. I mean, there has to be a streamer mode anyway, because the amount of fucking copyrighted music that's in that fucking game. When you first join the lobby, everyone's emoting. I emote too. Just vibes, you know. It's like, let's have some fun before we all go kill each other.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there was like, oh my god, like I had like 900 V-Bucks, and like there was like an emote for like, it's like square dancing or something, and the song was like the only country song I like, and that's the song Austin, which is probably on like TikTok a lot, and I was just like, oh man, I like this. I like that song because it doesn't really feel like a country song. It feels like pop song, but with like country music. So it doesn't feel like country. It just feels like a hybrid of pop and country.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little more comforting. So yeah, but it's just like, and then like I have like a few songs that play in the lobby, like, so it's like they have to have a streaming mode. We would be, if like, because we'd be faced with like 30 fucking like copyright claims or whatever.
Yeah.
Like there just has to be, because it's like there's no way. There's no way any streamer would fucking survive.
Yeah, no. Definitely not. Not at all.
It'd be really fucking weird with the emotes not having music.
Yeah.
I also like, I know it'd be like cool, but like some people will, like during the match they'll have like the fucking radio or something, and they'll like play music, but it's like, why would I want to do that? That means that people can hear me coming.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I would play music, but it's just like, yeah, people would hear I'm approaching. Yeah, it's just, but yeah, now it's just like, I thought I would want it to be done with once I got the skin and just chill out and just only, but now I just want to do the fucking battle pass now. I'm on like level 20 right now, and I might want to go for, I mean, I'm not going to get all the rewards, but because I think a lot of them suck, but I want to get the ones I do want. Like I just got War Machine, and then I want Mysterio. I really want Mysterio. I want Mysterio so badly. So I have to wait like 50 levels, and I'm probably like once closer to when the event ends, I will probably splurge and like buy levels. Yeah, I just want Mysterio and maybe like Shuri's Black Panther. But that's like the level 100 fucking level skin. But yep. Yeah, I just didn't, so it's just like I just didn't think I'd be like leveling up so much, not getting victory royales.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, I'm level 20. Hey, I can get War Machine. Hell yeah. Alright. What else do you want to talk about, sir? What's going on with you?
I guess I celebrated my birthday this week.
Yes.
By celebrated, I meant I had a cake and that's it.
Was the cake good?
Yeah, it was chocolate cake. Yeah, it was alright. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Was it chocolate on chocolate or?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It was fudge.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You had to work on your birthday though.
That's why I took yesterday off.
Yeah.
I only had a 3-day work week this week. Monday, Labor Day, and then I couldn't take Wednesday off because that's when less people are there, so I had to wait until Friday because that's when like a bunch of foreigners for weekend shift work. So I was like, Friday it is. So yeah, and it's already over. It already feels like a regular weekend, which means I'm gonna blink and I'm gonna be at work again in like 20 minutes.
Yep.
It's gonna be fun. I love this era of my life where the more than half the time I'm awake, I have to be at work.
Yep.
I'm glad this is the life that people will just have to live. Just to survive.
I don't know why we do this to ourselves.
Yeah, what does it need to be like? This is obviously like a dumb question, I guess, to smart people, but like, What's the reason for like even having to like get money or just pay for shit? Like, why can't just life be like, hey, these are just basic necessities. Have a house, have electricity and a car, so we can get places.
Greed.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it.
Humans are greedy.
Yeah, I don't understand it. It's like it's so needed. I don't know. Just like fundamentally, it's unneeded. I know people. If like people were to watch this video, like a lot of people were to watch this video and make it this far, no one is gonna make it this far, obviously. But like the 0.00002% chance someone watches this far and actually cares enough to comment, it's just like, well, actually, it's because that's just how life is. You just gotta work and gotta pay. It's like, why though? Why did people like decades, like not decades, like centuries ago,
thousands of years ago,
were like, hey, let's just decide to work for the rest of our lives so we can just pay money to live?
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous. I don't understand it. It's just so annoying.
Like 8 hours for the average Joe, like fucking 8 hours a day. I had like talked about this before. It's just like shit is just so baffling to me. If there's like 24 hours in a day, you need 8 hours of sleep, and then you work for 8 hours. That's like 16 hours. So you only have maybe like 8 hours where you're not working and are actually able, like up and about. Then you probably need to like. You need to eat. You need to like drink. So naturally, people cook. So that takes time. So assume if you have 3 meals a day, prepare meals. You probably have like an hour, and then you have to clean up. So it's just like, how much free time do you actually have?
I think on average, like maybe like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, 3 to 5 maybe.
Yeah, what a life to live.
Yeah,
huh?
how wonderful that would be gone like that.
Yeah.
As soon as you get comfortable, it's like, oh, gotta go to bed. I have to go work in the coal mines tomorrow.
Yeah. And then the weekend is just always like, for me, it's I don't really have this problem anymore because like I actually spend my time well enough these days. But like a year ago, about I would just always be like, on the weekdays I would just be like, man, hey, best believe when the weekend gets here, I'm gonna do the shit I want. And then when the weekend gets here, I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna like nap. I'm gonna rest, honestly. I don't feel like doing anything. And then the Monday comes up, and it's just always like, it naturally goes back to like, all right, here's what I'm gonna do when the weekend comes, and the cycle just repeats. Like, you just always nap half the time because you're so tired from work. Especially in the summer for me specifically. Working in a factory 8 hours a day, 5 times a week. Having to wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning. Getting home at 3, so that's, I mean, obviously it's different for people with kids.
11 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. That's 11 hours of my day right there.
Yep.
And I, like, for summer specifically, if I'm able to get out of my tire trance, it usually takes like at least an hour, sometimes 2, for me to even feel awake after leaving work. Because like I just need to sit down and be like, I need to gain consciousness from my work day. So it's just like, alright, it's 5 p.m. Now I can finally do this. And then I usually get in bed on average of like 10, sometimes 11, so that's like 5 to 6 hours I can actually do anything.
There's something about just 5 to 6 hours of sleep that is just a lot more like, I don't know what, if there's a science behind it or what, but it's just like when I get up to go to the gym and I like wake up getting like 5 or 6 hours of sleep, I still feel like crap, but it's just like, all right, I'm fucking ready for the day. Let's go. Meanwhile, if when I
Yeah.
get like a good like 8 to 9 hours, I'm just like I want to fucking die right now.
Yeah, it seems like I've always kind of been like that, where like I'll get like 2 or 3 hours of sleep and I'll wake up feeling like really energized.
Yeah.
And then like if I get like the more hours of sleep I get in a night, the more tired I'll be, especially at first. I don't know if like actually getting a lot of sleep is good or beneficial, honestly, at this point, because it just doesn't
You
seem
think
like it.
you think it'd be better?
Yeah, but no, it's just like I'm just more tired than how I'm supposed to be. So like, what the hell? I don't get it.
Yeah, it just. We just sign up to get money thrown at us by people who could replace us in a heartbeat. So we really don't have any sort of actual value as people. We're just
Yeah.
kind of the workhorses.
I've always found that funny about companies, local or big, because they're always just like, we care about our employees so much. We want your feedback as much as you want to give for us to take it and figure out. We're here for you always. But like if you do anything wrong, it's just always like, get the hell out of here, get on the fucking street, we're gonna have you replaced in like a day.
Yeah.
So it's just like, okay. So
We appreciate your hard-earned work for our company that has given us millions of dollars. Today, we present to you, drum roll, a pizza party.
yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
It's not good fucking pizza either.
Yeah. I always myself I never have food for my work anyways in general. Because I don't fucking care enough to have food from my work at all.
Yeah, I remember there was like one time when I was available. They usually do all the special shit when I'm not there. Like, since I have an extra day off, so it's like they always do the shit on like the last day of the week. But there was like one time I was able for a pizza party and I saw the pizza and I was like, this looks fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
No fucking way I'm eating this.
Yeah, no.
And I think like maybe like a week or a few weeks ago, I think they were giving out cake when we were inside the warehouse, and like they offered me, and I was like, no, thank you, because I was just like, why the fuck? I don't feel comfortable eating inside the warehouse.
Yeah, it's all dusty.
Yeah, yo, how dusty's yours? What color's your dust? Mine's like fucking black. I got that shit in my hair, and I was like, no, no.
I think dust is naturally like white or light
Do
yellow.
you like gray?
Gray, yeah.
I've seen black.
Yeah.
Black.
Like
I don't know what's
there's like just particles at any point.
yeah, it's just like, why the fuck?
Why would I do that?
Oh yeah, and they were giving out the cake in like paper towels, and people were eating it with like just their mouth. And I was like, I'm not fucking doing that. We're civilized. Give me a fucking fork.
Yeah.
And let's do this in the break room.
Yeah.
Not the where. I was just like, yeah, I literally got it like, I had, well, lately they've been making me make boxes. I don't know why every time as soon as I get to my area, they're like, oh, go upstairs, make boxes. And I'm just like, okay, hi.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck their problem is, and I'm like, I don't know. It's just like, why do I have to fucking do it? Like, can I like do my job? It's just so irritating. That's just why I'm just getting so sick of it, and I'm just like, can I like do my job? Like, please, like, and like, But there was like this just one time that the stock for like one thing was just there, so I had to go in the back and grab a new box. But apparently this box hasn't been touched, because as soon as I lifted it, dust just fucking fell out, got in my hair, got all over, and I'm like, what the fuck? There's like cobweb. I'm like, oh. I'm like, what the But then it still applies for the fucking boxes, because when I have to go get a pallet full of the fucking like cardboard to make the boxes, they're all covered in like black fucking dust.
Oh,
I have to go to the bathroom, grab paper towels and fucking wipe it, so I don't get my fucking arms and hands and forearms covered in fucking black.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Those fucking zip ties too is a fucking horrendous. Too, and they don't ever have scissors or knives or anything. It's like it's so fucking gross.
You don't know how to do that little hack when you don't have a
I do.
knife.
I do.
You just push the for opening a box.
Oh no, the they come in like the pallet, and then there's like there'll be like a bunch of stacks of the box, and they'll be tied up with like these like plastic like ties. They're like really thick.
Like, are you talking about like those things that like are like wrapped around on like from the bottom to the top to help keep them like
stable?
Are they green?
Yes.
Oh, I know exactly how to do that without a knife.
I know there's like the Velcro, like there's like the on the
and then you just peel it.
Tab, yeah. But sometimes they don't want to fucking break.
Yeah.
So I'm just standing there like, the fuck. Well, then there's like, okay, so mine has like two different types randomly. Mine have like the really thick ones that have like the really thick like tabs, and those are easy. Like I can do those. But they have these really small ones now that you can like easily just fuck it up.
Yeah,
it's just like they're like all over the place too. Like I think like the old ones or whatever you want to call them, there was like maybe like 4, and you could just do that like quickly.
Yeah.
But these fucking new ones that they have, these are so small, and these tabs are all over the fucking thing, and like it's just like those new ones are such a fucking pain in the ass. Fucking hate that shit. It's and then again, and they're always fucking covered in this black fucking dirt or dust or whatever, and then it's just like, and I have to walk all the way to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of, they like for a few days they fucking shut down the bathroom, and I'm like,
lovely. Good on them.
I think I saw a dead mouse just laying by the bathroom, just walking. I've seen like dead mice like twice in like the last few weeks. Like one was just straight up in the trap. Does your work have mouse traps all over the place too?
They have like these white box things.
Oh, so they're humane about it.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
So they're humane about it. Mine are. They got the fucking.
Oh god.
Oh Jesus. Yes, you smell my dog. We've been over this. Harley.
What the? Okay, we're back.
We're back.
Yes. Yeah, work sucks.
Yes.
Can't wait to stop working in like 70 years when I'm 90, because I'll have enough money to retire and pay mortgages for the rest of my life.
Yep.
But now we're like nearly an hour. We're like a minute away from the ending, so no one's gonna make it this far. I mean, not the ending of the podcast, like an hour. Yeah, we're like 59 minutes in, is what I mean. I think a funny thing happened last night and this morning as well. Because I was just like, man, we talked about this person before on the channel.
Yes.
in a Mario Kart video. And I brought them up that they instead decided to stream instead of coming here and recording just like we had planned. And told them that like, yeah, we do this day or this day, take your pick. And then at some point they just left me on red. And then so I decided last night that I was like, you know what, I'm just like in a state of mind where I don't really give a fuck right now. And then I just unfriended them on Snap and Discord last night. And then I saw them leave the Snapchat group chat.
Oh, I thought you kicked them.
No. Yeah. So I was just like, oh. Oh well. Bye.
Not like you had anything to say.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's like if you choose, I get it, because I have a channel of my own where like I do videos. I haven't been able to stream because my capture card or fucking whatever is fucking up, so I haven't been able to lately. But there's been a lot of days, there's been a lot of weeks where I wanted to record or stream for something on my channel. But then I knew that like it would take like an hour at least of time, and I was like, when I was like ready to begin, like you were like, hey, when are you ready? I'm ready. And I was like, I didn't want to leave you waiting, so I was just like, all right, I'm ready to come over this time. But this guy is just like, I'm gonna be streaming at this time. And again, I've already stated this before in a video, but for those who forgot or don't know, we went on Bumble Friends and we tried getting people to join the channel.
I might fucking delete it, honestly.
Yeah, I might too, honestly. Nothing has been working.
No. We've gotten like a couple like there was like a thing like a
you want to wait so I can shit talk this person?
Yeah, let's shit talk together.
But so basically, fuck. They joined, I think, my group chat thing.
Yours, yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, you got a Discord. So then we started talking and shit. We just started talking on Snap as well. And they're like, yeah, I play Minecraft and these other games. And I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah, one of the other games that we've been playing is Minecraft, and that's how long it's serious. Just like breaking the ice of sorts. And yeah, so it kind of just got to the point where I was like, yeah, we do stuff like Fridays and Saturdays, and they were like, oh yeah, I should be down. I just the right situation is this and this, so but like I can do Uber right now, so it shouldn't be any problem. And I was like, okay, chill.
Which I've said, like, if it comes down to it, we can help out.
Yeah. So then like the week of, I remember like a random Friday, I reached out to him and I was just like, yeah, so are you good for Friday? Are you good for tonight or something? And he was just like, oh, I'm streaming later. And I was like, by the time I was able to like reply, like when we were about to begin, I was like, actually no, it was Starbuck. I was like, well, I told him like, well, we're gonna begin at 4 p.m, which is the usual time we try and aim for. So yeah, if you're up for it, you can come by. And he's like, oh, that's when I usually stream. That's when I usually start streaming. And I told him like, I forgot really. Yeah, I don't have a chat anymore, unfortunately, so I can't check. but I'm pretty sure it's just like, yeah, we start from 4 and then we end at 12 a.m. usually. And then he was like, oh yeah, I start streaming at 4 a.m. and then I end at midnight. Those exact times.
4 p.m. You mean?
Yeah, start at 4 p.m. and then he ends streaming at midnight. And
that's really convenient.
Yeah, I knew that he was bullshitting because he said in like a follow-up message like, yeah, I've been streaming with this schedule as of late, and I'm like, no the fuck you have not, because I see your Snapchat stories every night at 10 p.m. when you're just like, I'm going live on Twitch, come join at 10 p.m. Which, according to my calculations, if I go to the calculator, 10 minus 4 is 6, so that's 6 hours off. So you're a fucking bitch ass liar for that. So yeah, I was at that moment late, like literally, I was kind of like, okay then. So then I messaged him like, alright, well, there's always tomorrow, just if you do feel like showing up, because he wasn't still he was wanting to stream, but he was just like, I might stream kind of thing, where he was like thinking about streaming. So I was like, alright, if you desire to show up at any point tonight, you can feel free to bring any game, or if not, you can come over tomorrow. And then that was when he left me on red. And at that point, and especially as that night went on, because it was a session night, I was just kind of like, yep, I'm not gonna let this guy come on the channel. I don't desire someone like this who acts this way, honestly. And like I said, I get if you want to stream, but like, bro, like, we plan these ahead. If you're just gonna cancel out last second for some unforeseen reasons, like, honestly, just fuck off. If we're like in our mid-20s, we're not gonna fucking deal with those kinds of shit.
There's something seriously wrong with people right now. They're just I don't know. It's like a couple weeks ago we got like a couple people joining, and like
yeah,
mine, and then they just have not said anything.
They literally all just died.
Yep.
Like within like sending 10 messages.
Yep.
So it's just like, at this point, like, we either have to like just be like, alright, this area wins. We're just gonna be, at least for right now, a duo channel.
Yeah.
Going forward. Until we somehow find like another person or two who is willing to join on their own accord, or we just stay this way forever, which is fine, but that's not really what I think either of us will want in the long term. Obviously, we do actually want another person at the very least to be in this room with us when we play games. Because you can only do so much, you can only talk about so much when there's only 2 people in every single fucking video. And you know, honestly, it's unfortunate because I think it's like, I don't know, like, it might be getting to the point where like, I mean, I do enjoy doing this channel a lot. Like, I've been really just, my mind hasn't been in the right place fully, but there's been a lot of weeks where I've been wanting to like do the channel and record, but like, I think it's gotten to the point where like we are just like so done with people that it's kind of like we're just like starting to like lash out at each other as well. In a way, where it's just like sometimes I'll just be like chilling and then like I'll just like get like a notification where it's like you message me and I'll be like, what does this asshole want? What's he saying now? So it's just like we're so done with people. At least I am.
Yeah,
Which is
I am too.
It's just kind of.
I've been that way for a while.
Yeah, it's just like. It's just. And I want to believe that there's still people in our area that are willing, if they were asked about it or like brought up about it, where it's just like, yeah, that would be fine. I'm more than willing to do that. But like, we've come across nobody at all who is more than willing to come over for 7 hours on average every week.
This is obviously a huge no, but I'm just like, I've said this before and I'll say it again. It's gonna come down to, we have to pay people now. That's just what it's gonna have to come down to. Because it's like, you bring in money, they're like, yeah, we'll come by. Oh, me and my 5 friends. Yep.
It's like, okay, man. Cool.
I'll get you a cheeseburger and $20.
Yeah. I don't get it.
You know, I
don't get people.
No, just any app that you are trying to meet new people for anything is just ass.
Yeah. Because friends dating, like, no matter what, people are always going to stop responding randomly. Yeah. At the most it's like times.
Because like people we just treat people as just like objects in a way, and not like people. Like,
yeah,
like oh, you like left me on red. Oh, that's cool. That kind of hurts my feelings, but I know you don't fucking care. Like, because because I just know you just found someone else who you're probably gonna leave on red too. That goes for anything. That goes for anything, really. Like, could be friends dating, just friends just being like, oh, left me on red, stop talking to me. It's just because they found someone who they just like more, like,
vibe with better, and they're gonna do the same thing to that person as well. Just a never-ending cycle.
Yep.
For people like that.
Yeah, it's just. Yeah, so I'm just like, I just might fucking delete Bumble friends. Like, honestly, like, it's just like, what's the point?
Yeah, I've been planning on deleting all the apps from my phone. Dating and friends. Like, even the girl who I've been talking to on Tinder, like, stopped messaging me.
Yep.
And like, I already had to reach out once randomly, so I'm not going to do that again, because I know she's going to stop talking again. So I was just kind of like, hey, I'm not going to fucking waste my time with you anymore.
Yep.
Talk to me or not, I don't fucking care anymore.
I think there are just some women who just genuinely want someone to, like, just... See, it's just like... I've seen, like, times where there's just, like, some women who just kind of, like, they're just all over the place. It's just, like, I've seen, like, some women who just, like, they just kind of like ignoring people intentionally.
Yeah.
And they just... And when you, like, message them, it's just, like... Like, it's, like... But it's just, like, how... We can't... Ladies, we cannot read... We cannot read through the screen. We don't know... Like... So when we don't get a response, we just assume you're just not interested anymore.
Yeah.
And we just pack up and move on. We're not gonna keep blowing up your phone, because then you get upset because it's like, why are you blowing up my phone? And it's just like, so it's all over the place. It's just so complicated, unnecessarily complicated, that it just doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah. I don't get people.
No, I don't either.
It's amazing how we live in, like, probably the most, like, it should have been the most easiest time to date somebody with this technology, but like, yeah, it's literally the hardest time to date someone as
Oh
well
my god.
because of how the way people are.
Yeah.
It's not the technology, it's just how people are these days.
Yeah.
They're just so unwilling to like.
I do also believe that there's a correlation with it too, that I just do feel like social media does create more narcissists too, so especially with women. So I do think that's also a thing, but yeah, you're right. You're totally right that it's a people thing. Because if this was like 50 years ago, we both wouldn't have been married by now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, we've never even been on a date before.
Yep. I've been on 2 e-dates and that's it.
Yeah, it's just... Yeah, and it's just, for me, it's just like swiping so much and just not getting anything these like past like couple weeks. It's just like, and it's just like, man, do I like, for me, this is probably my only way to go things. I mean, I've tried messaging girls I was into outside of like dating apps, who are like not on dating apps and shit or whatever, but like it doesn't fucking work. Like, so it's just like, what? How the fuck is this? What the fuck am I supposed to do?
Exactly.
It's like I can't just like approach a girl randomly because it's just like, ew, you're weird, or it's just, I have a boyfriend, and it's just like, how was I supposed to know that? And now I'm embarrassed.
Yeah. It's like, please tell me so I don't get all confused.
Should have a fucking sign.
Yeah.
Big, bright neon sign that just says, that's an arrow pointing right at you that just says, she has a boyfriend. That would make life so much easier.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I completely agree.
So like this is like my only option. It's just like, but it's just like I have not found like anybody to not even go like 2 weeks talking to somebody. It all dies within like a week.
Yeah, it just like isn't even worth it, honestly, because it's just like, you know what's gonna happen. Like, it's just gonna be the same shit every fucking time you start talking to like a new girl. It's just gonna be like, whatever, what am I doing here? Like, why am I wasting my time on this app? I don't know. Like, honestly, it's just, I'm tired of having my time being wasted from women who aren't willing to put in the effort. So why, like, and they always complain that like men don't put effort. Like, the hell? I don't get it.
Yep.
I don't fucking understand.
Nope, I completely agree. I think, like I said, I think just social media is just also just making people more into narcissists these days, because
Yeah.
they'll post a selfie and they'll get like fucking hundreds of comments talking about how hot they are, and then that's obviously going to build an ego for them. And so of course when they get on the dating apps, they have
Countless guys liking them and being like, please DM me. Please be my wife. You want to hook up?
It's just like, and it's just like that I'm just like coming to this point that it's just like, I just think the person I want just does not exist. Truly. I've seen a couple times on the apps where I have come across a girl that we have like maybe a lot in common with, and then like you swipe and then I get fucking nothing.
Yep. Okay, what am I doing here? Who cares at this point?
Yep.
Yeah. And, like, meanwhile, like, I'm just over here because we expected someone to show up today.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
And, like, this entire time he's been trying to figure out, like he's been, like, contacting, like, Lyft customer service. Like, trying to get, like, something done because, like, apparently his, like, apartment number isn't, like, registered to, like, be picked up. So I'm just, like, go to, like, your local Walgreens or something.
Couldn't you just say the building name and just wait outside?
Yeah, or just, like, go to, like, a Dunkin' and get picked up there. So, I don't know. It's currently 5:30, by the way, and this guy said he had to leave at 6 p.m.
Not worth it anymore. It's not worth it anymore. At this point, it just be like, dude, it's like sex. Just
take the night off.
Yeah, take the night off.
Take the rest of your life off, honestly. If it's gonna be like this, if you have to leave at 6.
And I don't think the others. I reached out to the others if they'd be available today, and nothing.
Yep.
Nothing. I don't think.
Nothing at all.
A no would have been nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to give up on those others too, but it's a case is being built that we might have to.
Yep. Honestly, like, we'll keep those videos we did with one of them.
Oh, for sure.
Up for now, but like, if they don't come back on the channel, is it even like worth it to keep those videos up at all? Because like, it's kind of just like, all right, well, this guy's not here anymore, so what's the point? Like, he's not gonna be coming to sessions at all in the future, so why leave his 4 videos up for anything at all? I've kind of thought doing a similar thing to like Sammy and Danny, because it's just like, what's the point with them two having videos up as well? I guess, like, there's just no point. There's no point. I don't know. It's just like, you look back at people are gonna look back at like, see our channel, and they're gonna like, if like they were to scroll through videos, they would just like come across these random videos where it's just like it has like a third, like a one-time moment, like a fourth person. It's just like, okay, well, where are they?
Yeah.
Were they just guess? It's like, no, they're full-time members. It's like, okay, well,
it'd
where
be
are
fine
they?
if we had like 2 like interchanging like people, but it would have to stay like consistent.
Yeah. 2 interchanging people, let alone 1 fucking person.
Yeah.
Yeah, go like finding 3 people who are gonna switch out.
Yeah, we might have to just go the fucking
I'm not paying people.
Route. No, the virtual route.
Yeah.
Not AI, just online people.
Yep.
That's just what it's gonna have to come down to.
I think we'll be pleasantly surprised next week.
Why?
I guess we'll have to see you next podcast.
You made some plans?
Yeah. Let's just say, there's gonna be an Asian woman here.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, that's it. Get the fuck out of my house.